good? It's your boy G Marcus with this TV, back with a brand new video. Today, as you can see in the title, we'll be talking about the time that I met J. Cole. And this is before the Dreads Cole. This is before the J. Cole that we know now with Dreads. This is when he had like regular hair. I guess he was trying to grow it out. Shout out to J. Cole. He has an album coming out called The Off Season. Now this, I know this is gonna be fire because his last joint was fire. KOD, that was fire. So I know this one is gonna be fire. Of course, he released, a couple of Dreamville projects. Those were dope. Definitely a big fan of J. Cole. Shout out to my boy Doyle. I remember the first time hearing J. Cole. It was like, I heard Hit It in the Morning. I thought it was cool. I got a right song on the radio. They played it a lot on the radio. So I remember I was just like, okay, regular. I didn't even know what he looked like. So his album was coming. Never forget this. His album was coming, and my boy Doyle, who was a huge J. Cole fan, but I remember he was bumping it. So I was just like, yo, what's your favorite J. Cole song? Send me like the first presentation, like the best presentation you can give as far as the first impression. He sent me a song called Lights Please. Lights Please, turn off the lights. That'll be alright, like everything will be alright. So when I heard that song, I was like, it's over, it's a wrap. Like, I heard this the day before he dropped his first album, Whole World Sideline Story. Like, so the day before he dropped the album, my boy sent me that track, and I was in love. I remember I bumped all the mixtapes he had, the warm-ups, Friday Night Lives. Like, I was bumping all them joints. Got the first album the next day, bumped it, loved it. Born Sinner's about to drop. J. Cole was gonna do an album release for the album. I think it was the day of or the day before the album dropped. He's gonna do when the parents come through, I'm guessing sign autographs, whatever, tell the side story, whatever. My boy tells me about this, I think the day before. So the day of comes, I get off of work, I had to use the bathroom. Yes, so I had to take a like, I was sick, I was tight. I had to go, like, it was, oh boy, it was the worst. So that caused me to be late, of course, and I was really, really tight. So I think it was like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock I had to get there. So I got there, I think I got there just on time. So I got there on time. My boy's looking at me like, bruh. And I'm just like, boy, you don't even know. So he's there with one of his friends. We get in there and I'm hyped. There's mad people there. I don't know if it was a private screening. I don't remember what type of event it was, but I definitely don't think it was a first come, first serve. I don't think it was that, but I think you have to reserve tickets. So we get there, we have our tickets, we get in. Thank God we got in. So I never forget it. Like, I'm used to going to these type of events. So I seen like the VIP seats like they have, and usually the artists go sit there. So I told my boy, I was like, yo, let's go sit there. Let's go sit right there, because it was reserved seats. So I'm like, yo, he's gonna be right there. It was a nice little theater hall. So we sit behind the reserved seats. It was starting to load up the building or whatever. Like, they gave us Dre Beats. Never forget that. That's when Dre Beats was popping. They gave us Dre Beats. So, and they gave us like a little app or whatever, so where you can't steal the music. So they gave us an app. We could listen to the music. So we're just bumping the music. It's like a listening party. So we're just bumping the music through the headphones. And it's lit. I'll never forget. I'm hearing this first song, Born Sinner, never gonna let you go again. Bumping every single thing. Like, I remember like the Kendrick Lamar track, like that. By the way, that's my favorite album. My favorite J. Cole album. Like, I love that album. So we're just bumping that. I think we bumped the whole album. Like, we bumped the entire album. So after that, we bumped the album. They make an announcement or whatever. So I remember I turned to my right. This J. Cole, he's coming down the auditorium. So I'm just like, what the heck, regular? No bodyguard, no nothing. He's just coming out, walking down. I was like, that's that right there. I never forget. I was like, that's that right there. So as soon as I said that's that right there, he turns to me, he looks at me, and then he turns back regular, like chilled, nothing. Surprisingly, nobody rushed him, none of that. He goes on stage. I was like, wow. They're like, so basically we wasted time. We should have went all the way to the front, which was empty seats. But he goes on stage, he does an interview, he does a whole interview, whatever. And like, I remember like just being there, just like, wow, this is freaking J. Cole. So he's just there on stage doing the interview. He told the story about how he got signed, how Hove, was like, oh, we need a single. He told this funny story where he basically goes into a restaurant to meet Hove at a restaurant, and basically Jay had like a napkin on, and the crowd laughed. So I'll never forget that. Everybody in the crowd's laugh. He has a napkin on, and he's eating at the restaurant. So Cole tells a story. Basically, he comes with a single. He gives Jay the headphones, and the single is, I think it was, Can't Get Enough. So he said that Hove just got the tissue, the napkin or whatever, and he's eating, and he's just like, and the way he's telling the story is hilarious. You just had to be there. The whole audience is laughing. So it's time for this to leave. So he doesn't say, hey, come upstairs and nothing. He just is he's about to go. So now the bodyguards and surround him, security, whatever. So I'm like, what the hell? So he's walking out the auditorium. So I'm like, okay. He gets to where I'm sitting. He gets to the row where me and my friends are sitting or whatever. And he stops there and he's just giving high fives, whatever, shaking hands. But he's not really giving one-on-one time enough, like not signing autographs and nothing. So me, I got a little quick, you know, little like that. My friend, he's not really, he's one of those too cool type of guys or whatever. So he's like not really reaching for a five and nothing like that. And mind you, he's more of a fan than I am. So he's trying to, like, he doesn't do nothing. He's just there just like watching everybody. So I'm like, what are you doing? So I said,
hey, yo, Cole. So I'm saying, yo, Cole. I'm like, yo, we got a picture.
Cole says,
meet me upstairs.
I'm like, I look like Boo Boo the Fool. Like, you know what I mean? So like, so people ask him questions, he's saying random stuff or whatever. He's like, yeah, for real. He's saying that type of stuff, like basically giving them the yeah type of thing. So I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, so Cole, you got me? So I said to him, I was like, Cole, you got me? So
he's like, yeah, come upstairs. He said, yeah, meet me upstairs.
I was just like, okay, my ignorant. I said, word, meet you upstairs? I came right behind J. Cole as he's walking to security. Like, I'm literally right behind him. He could turn around and he'll see me like this. I'm right behind dude. Walking up, the fans is coming, but it's not crazy like the usual crazy. The fans is coming. I'm right, the whole time I'm behind him. He's walking up and now he's like kind of like ignoring people. I'm like, really? Like, now he's ignoring. So I'm like, whoa, okay. I think I know what he's trying to do. So I'm behind him, we're walking. So we get outside the auditorium, we're in the hallway or whatever, the entrance area. I see a barricade. So I'm like, I see the barricade. So this nigga think he's slick. So as I see the barricade, I'm like, yo, he's about to go by that barricade. He's about to like really just like get away from us or whatever. So I just start tapping him. I'm like, yo, Cole. I'm tapping him on the shoulder. Yo, Cole. And I'm behind him the whole time. I'm like a real pest. I'm tapping like, yo, Cole, picture. He's not responding. He's not responding to none of the fans, nothing. He just keep walking. So I'm like, yo, what the hell? So this, never forget this. The barricade is there. He does this. He swoops like that. So I'm like, so when he swooped like that, I swooped right with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like we was dancing or something. I don't know. Like, it's me, Cole, and his security. None of the fans is there. It's just me and him. I'm behind him, and we're behind that barricade. No lie, we're behind, like, together. So I typed to the guy like, yo, Cole, yo, let me get the picture. This turns around slowly. It's like a movie. Slowly.
He's like, where's your camera, man?
I was just like, oh, right here. So I gave it to my boy. I think I gave it to my boy or my boy's friend. I don't remember. So I gave it to one of them. They took the picture. Never forget that. This was like, and I was like, yo, good looks, man. Getting the album tomorrow. And he was just like, thanks. I got out the barricade. And I was just like, yo, shout out to him for taking the picture. Shout out to him for not turning around and backhand slapping me or whatever the case is. Or his security me up, because the security could have did really bad. Because like I said, I was really behind the dude. Like, I could have freaking put my hand in his pocket if I wanted to. I could have put my hand and took his wallet, all types of Nothing went down. I got my picture. I got to say what's up to him. We dapped up. Great freaking day. So I'm gonna tell my boy, like, oh, what happened? Like, he was like, what happened? To this day, he makes pictures, like, he makes jokes about this to this day. He's like, yo, you was on J. Cole, like, that was your homie. Like, y'all knew each other from high school or something. But yo, he was not leaving without me getting that picture. It was like, bro, I supported you. I bought your first album. I deserve the picture, bro. Like, come on now. Like I came to your came to the event. I remember he even said thanks for coming. Like, come on, bro. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for making it this far. Tell me, comment down below if you met J. Cole before. Comment down below if you would love to meet J. Cole. What would you do if you met J. Cole? If he was standing right in front of you right now, comment down below. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Very important. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. Show some love, show some support. Leave a comment, leave a like. It's the boy G Marcus Winters TV signing off.